Have you ever wanted a Lego minifigure, only to find out it costs more than an entire Lego set? Every Lego fan dreams of owning rare minifigures. But while most figures cost just a few dollars, some have become incredibly expensive over the years. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most iconic and valuable Batman villains ever released by Lego, Bane, BAT021. So why is this minifigure so expensive? Let's find out. Bane BAT021 was released in 2007 as part of the very first LEGO Batman wave. Unlike many other Batman characters that appeared in multiple sets, this version of Bane was exclusive to just one set, 7787, the Bat Tank, the Riddler, and Bane's hideout. That already made him relatively rare. If you wanted this version of Bane, there was only one way to get him. At the time, nobody expected this minifigure to become one of the most valuable Batman figures ever made. It was simply another villain included in a cool Lego set. But things changed. As the years passed, Lego Batman became one of the most nostalgic themes for fans who grew up in the late 2000s. Millions of players remember seeing Bane in Lego Batman, the video game, a game that introduced an entire generation to Lego superheroes. Today, many of those kids are adults with jobs and disposable income. They want to rebuild the collections they had as children, or finally buy the minifigures they could never afford back then. That nostalgia has created a huge demand for classic Batman minifigures, especially the rare ones. And Bane is one of the rarest. Another reason for the high price is simple: age. The minifigure is almost 20 years old. Many copies were heavily played with, scratched, or even thrown away. Some lost their accessories, while others have damaged printing or cracked arms and torsos. Finding a complete Bane, BAT021 in excellent condition, is becoming harder every year. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for minifigures that still look brand new. There's also something unique about this version of Bane. Its design is based on the classic comic book appearance rather than the version from The Dark Knight Rises. The bright green tubes, detailed torso printing, and comic-inspired look make it instantly recognizable. LEGO later released other versions of Bane, but none of them replaced the original BAT021 in the eyes of collectors. The first version will always have a special place in LEGO Batman history. Enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to check out my TikTok and Instagram, where I post daily LEGO content, collection updates, and plenty more LEGO Batman-related posts. Of course, there's another factor that affects the price: supply and demand. Every year, more collectors want this minifigure. At the same time, the number of available copies doesn't increase. In fact, it decreases. Some collectors keep their figures forever. Others seal them away in display cases. And every damaged or lost copy means one less high-quality example on the market. When demand keeps growing while supply keeps shrinking, prices naturally rise. Today, a used Bane BAT021 in good condition can easily sell for several $100s. A mint condition figure, especially one that's never been played with, can be worth even more. Because of these prices, fake versions have become increasingly common. Many copies sold online may look convincing in photos, but they aren't genuine LEGO products. If you're thinking about buying one, always examine the LEGO logos, printing quality, plastic color, and seller reputation before spending your money. Now comes the big question: is Bane BAT021 actually worth hundreds of dollars? If you're simply looking for a Bane minifigure to display or play with, probably not. There are newer and much cheaper versions available that still look fantastic. But if you're a serious collector, if you love classic LEGO Batman, or if you're trying to complete the original 2006 to 2008 Batman collection, then BAT021 is one of those minifigures that many collectors dream of owning. Its combination of rarity, nostalgia, exclusive release, and historical significance has turned what was once an ordinary LEGO minifigure into one of the most desirable Batman collectibles ever produced. And that's exactly why its price continues to rise even after all these years. But what do you think? Would you ever spend hundreds of dollars on a single LEGO minifigure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn about more rare and expensive LEGO minifigures, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.